A few years ago there were concerns that European universities didn't do too well in international rankings, so some education centers were given a task to create a new ranking, and that was launched a few weeks ago. And this new ranking is said to be a better one with a greater variety of universities. The idea of creating a new universities ranking came in 2008 during the French presidency. It took some 6 years and €2 million, but now the EU Commissioner for Education, Androulla Vassiliou, has finally launched the new university ranking.
This ranking breaks new ground by providing in-depth information and performance results which have never been published before about universities in Europe and across the world.
The U-multiranking assesses over 850 universities from 70 countries, the majority European. While traditional rankings mainly focus on research excellence, the U-multirank is based on 5 key areas: research performance, quality of teaching and learning, international orientation, knowledge transfers like partnerships with businesses, and regional involvement. Fernando Galán Palomares at the European Students' Union, representing more than 11 million students in Europe, thinks this gives a better view of the strengths of different universities.
Well, for us it's the first time that there is a multidimensional tool that is going to be able to fit the needs of the students. And actually, the U-multirank is including for the first time in a serious manner the teaching and learning dimension that was not really seriously addressed in previous rankings. And that's a dimension that is really important for the students.
At the European Students' Union, they also like the fact that more universities appear in the new ranking, unlike the previous ones, which were dominated by the US and the UK.
If you were a student from another parts of Europe or another parts of the world and you were not actually looking for going to UK but getting to know which universities are performing better or worse in your area or in your closest area or in the country just surrounding you, it was very difficult to get this kind of information.
However, some have raised doubts about the new ranking. There's been some serious concerns about lack of reliable data and comparability of different countries. Some also complain about the burden of gathering all the data in order to be included in the ranking. And others argue that the tool itself, with all the criteria, is too complicated for young students. So there are some concerns, but the students that we talk to, they all like the idea of the new multi-ranking. But the students also say that no matter what criteria you put in, a ranking as such isn't really that important when you choose a university.
Well, I guess it's not that important, because if it would have been important, I would have gone to Leuven and not to Brussels, because Leuven's ranking is much more higher than Brussels.
I chose this university not because of ranking, but just because it was not far from home.
I think it's more important to feel good in your university than to go to university because of the ranking.